Hello, greetings and welcome. Thank you for joining us today, once again. Some of which we will be conveying to you today you have heard before in other sessions with you, but we need to bring to your attention the amount of work that we are doing behind the scenes around you to bring about a new vibration, a higher frequency, bringing your conscious levels to a higher state of being in your human form. This is necessary for us in the overall process of helping you elevate yourselves in order to bring about change, positive change. You have been operating in the dark, and by that we mean living under the guidance of others in your human form, in your 3D, your third dimensional existence. We are working behind the scenes with others in your form, assisting them for future changes that have to be made in order for this elevation of frequency to occur. We have hand-selected several in human form and are using others in human form that are from our spiritual off-globe existence. There are many intelligent beings amongst you that are 100% human in human form. There are others that you are unaware of, but are being guided from a higher intelligence other than the human intelligence. Quite a few of you may already know about this. To some of you, this may be a shock, may be even unbelievable to you, but this has been going on in your time, linear time, for quite some time. We're talking years, decades. You are at the cusp of change. We have brought you to this cusp in order to awaken you to the existence that you should have been experiencing all along. Many of you from different generations, older generations, should have been experiencing this already. Younger generations will be jolted into a new way of thinking. All of you will be taught new ideas, new revelations, new technologies for healing and for sustaining life on your planet in a much more sustainable way, in sync with nature and the universe. So much has been taken from you and withheld from you for such a long time that it has become necessary for us to intervene. We started this process, as I mentioned, quite some time ago, but it was necessary in order to coordinate all of the elements in human form and a higher intelligent form to coexist to bring about this change. So behind the scenes, we have been very busy, and we are only asking assistance from you in the form of prudence. Prudence in the sense of being mindful not only of yourself, your family, your loved ones, and your friends in the state of being that you are, the state of mind that you are, with the current belief systems that you are experiencing, knowing that this evolution is being sped up on your behalf, and that preparedness on your part with your loved ones, your family, your friends, your neighbors, must be at the top of your list of preparedness, helping others to prepare, and understanding that what you currently understand, what you currently know to be true, is only approximately 10% of what we consider reality, what we consider truth. You will soon discover this on your journey through ascension, the ascension process that we are assisting you with. So prudence towards your neighbors, that change is upon you, and being willing and open and aware of this change and accepting the concept of change, for it is a fact, and you will soon discover for yourself that the change is a much needed positive change for your existence, and will only thrive with your understanding of it through the process of emanating out love for your neighbors, love for your family, love for others, without judgment and without prejudice, that you are all one family under Source and are to be living in light and love, receiving the free gifts that you so deserve and should have been experiencing all along from Source, from the universe, that each and every other planet in your galaxy, in your universe, have always been experiencing. As we work behind the scenes, we understand through your emotional state, through your ego state as a human, in your minds, time is of the essence. You can only take so much, and you want it now. Well, that's in your linear thinking, in your linear time. In our time, and in our thoughts, in our reality, you should have been and could have been where you were supposed to be all along, had it not been for others in human form depriving you of this. Are we talking about control over others? Yes, of course we are. Are we talking about oppression? Of course we are. Is this political? No, it's not. Political is man-made. It's a divisive tool used under the premise of assisting and guiding the masses on your planet. That guidance became self-centered, self-serving over time, and we have watched this grow like a cancer on your planet to the point of your own humanity striking out through the demise of prejudice driven by ego, extinguishing others, killing others of your own existence in order to accumulate and hoard resources on multiple levels, that even of which is not made by Mother Earth. Most of it's psychological, mental. This has been used against you, and it's time to stop. You will see we are not predicting. You will see what we have been working on behind the scenes for you on your behalf to bring you up to the level where you should be vibrationally, so that you can actually experience, sense, feel, and enjoy the dimensions beyond the third dimension, the fourth and the fifth dimension, a joyful, celebratory experience for all. It will be a new way of thinking, a new way of living, and all of you will be able to enjoy it. We realize that you want it now, or you want it yesterday, but to us, time is of the essence, but not in your time. Your time is linear. We realize that in this process, there will be those that will lose their existence through death, but their souls, their spirits, will not be forgotten and will not be left behind. As we mentioned before in other sessions, there will be a time when you'll be able to meet and greet and enjoy your loved ones that have passed, including yourself, your past self joining you with your present self, and also the reality of knowing and actually understanding and meeting your future self. If that sounds crazy, all we ask is that you trust us working behind the scenes, that of which you are totally unaware of because you have no knowledge of it. You have been held in the dark, and we are attempting to shed light for you through this process, and we do need your assistance, as we referred to being prudent, but now we also ask you to be patient. But you say, Karmikal, our patience have worn thin. We have no more patience. Can you imagine what we experience, even though we don't live through our emotions? If we did, we'd be so upset that we probably would have walked away a long time ago, knowing that we have to work with you and around your emotions, your mental states of gotta have it now, the victim role of being punished by some energy beyond your comprehension. Some even blame your source, your creator, for this. In our realm, there is no such thing as victim. There is no such emotional mayhem. Ours is straightforward. We speak through our channel to communicate with you when we, in our existence, don't use audible frequencies at all. That we use for travel. You don't understand that, but you will. Our communication is performed through mostly telepathy, and we do communicate. We have before, and we will continue to communicate with some of you that are at a higher level, a higher frequency, through your own work and diligence, through meditation, and a willingness to change and to strive towards a more spiritual existence. When you're living in the third dimension, we do communicate with you. Understand this and know this to be a fact. Your deceased loved ones communicate with you. You also understand this and know this to be a fact. So we talk about veils in your terms, where deceased loved ones are on the other side of the veil, when yet you're standing in front of a veil that has yet to be lifted. The fog has yet to be lifted from your consciousness to wake you up so that you can look all around you and realize no one has gone anywhere, and that the overall consensus of being able to communicate with your past and future has always been there. And this goes the same with those that you love, have loved, and passed away. There is no really other side. Your existence coincides with all the other dimensions. It's just how open you are to realizing that, believing it, and experiencing it. And lastly, we want to emphasize how much we realize the amount of work and diligence and persistence that a lot of you have performed, knowing that there is change on the very close horizon for all of you, if you are open to accept it, and we applaud you for your diligence, but we ask for more persistence. Be persistent. Don't give up. Trust yourself. Trust your instincts. Trust your spirit guides and your angels working on your behalf to help bring you to that level of frequency and vibration that will open up doors to a brand new, loving, embracing existence that you've been deprived of. We love you, and we continue to work on your behalf behind the scenes. And all we ask for you to remember from this session is to be prudent, be patient, and above all, be persistent. Continue on your path, on your journey, knowing that we are behind the scenes assisting you, guiding you, if you will only listen, connect with your own spirit guides, and open up your faith that all is well and all will be better soon. We love you, we thank you, and all we ask is for you to enjoy.